G'day Purple fam, welcome back to the channel. I'm that guy Perps and we're back with another music reaction video. First up, I just want to say thank you very much for all your continued support. We just clicked over 5,000 subscribers. It's a milestone I honestly didn't think I'd ever reach. And yeah, now we're on to, bigger and better things. Like I've always said, once you realise that something can be achieved, you can set your sights a lot further. So initially we had the 1,000, now we're at the 5. So I guess my next milestone is, we're pushing for 10,000. If we can get 10,000 subscribers, that would just be awesome. So we've had a few requests to just keep going down the Easy Meal train. I know there's a lot of you Easy Meal supporters out there. So yeah, we're going to get into this one. It's called Colleen, or Colleen. However, yeah, pronunciation sometimes gets a bit skewed. But yeah, this is Easy Meal with Colleen. Again, everything that I've heard from Easy so far has just been fire. He's what I would call a true artist. He doesn't box himself in with, oh, I do hip-hop, I do trap hip-hop, I do lyrical hip-hop. He does hip-hop, he does rock, he plays guitar, he sings, he dances, he's an artist, and I think moving forward in his career, it's going to enable him to just branch off and do whatever he wants. If he wants to release a rock album, he will. If he wants to release a pop album, he will. If he wants to release anything he wants to do. If he doesn't want to release an album and he wants to go do film, then he can go do that. So yeah, he's just a true artist, and yeah, I'm just loving the fact that I get to listen to his music. He's put it out there for the world to hear, and I'm grateful that I'm here and get to share it with you guys. So without any further ado, let's get into this. This is Easy Meal with Colleen. Oh, no, it's not. I got to plug it in first. I had I had my computer down the other room doing some editing last night while I was watching the football, so I had everything unplugged. So apologies about that. But yeah, let's get into it. That's better. Oh yeah? So we've got Dido, which is Eminem, used that sample in his Stan. He's on his phone looking at Collie, so I'm guessing that's Colleen, maybe an ex-girlfriend. So yeah, I wonder if he's going to spit this, and it has the same sort of vibe as Stan. Just with the rain in the background and... yeah, that's the Stan beat. That's just directly the Stan beat. So I'm guessing he's going to come in with bars. I don't know if it's going to be in the same sort of style as Stan, or if he's going to spit it in a different cadence or whatever. Be interesting to see what he does.
But you're not answering. I wish you could just open up to me so we could just talk about stuff. And yes, I wrote a song because I ran out of ideas to get you to notice me. I'm trying to tell you something, talk to me. Like, what the fuck is happening? Just tell me something, I'm begging you. I dropped my biggest cover and I wanted you to be there to see it through. Your support is what I look forward to the most, but you're choosing to post a selfie to your feed instead of answering me. Do you feel choked, or do you feel like everybody's drowning you? Is the silent treatment you giving people fucking immature? You should act your age and tell me if you are depressed. Tell me each and every problem, get it off your fucking chest. You put me in a position.
Okay, I like what he's I like how he's going about it. It's the same, pretty much the same format as Stan, um, where he's using it like a letter written from a fan to the artist and then back and forth. But he's doing it obviously to an ex-girlfriend who's not returning his calls, would rather be on Instagram. Um, and yeah, I think it's really a written poem and more of a spoken word. Um, Obviously, you can hear not every word that you think would be a rhyming word rhymes. It sometimes cuts off a little bit, but then that will have a rhyming word further down. So yeah, it's a little bit different to what I've heard from him. Normally, he comes in really hard with the lyrics and the multis and everything else. So um, I wonder if when in Eminem's song, when it's Eminem singing back and writing a letter back, whether he's going to break into a different sort of cadence or something like that. But yeah, so far I like the just the way he went about it. The idea of not so much copying or whatever, but um, taking inspiration from a letter between a fan and the artist, and using it as between a girlfriend and just or ex-girlfriend. I'm assuming because she's not replying. Um, yeah, and just having that dialogue sort of between himself, but yeah, with her.
The silent treatment you giving people is fucking immature. You should act your age and tell me if you are depressed. Tell me each and every problem, get it off your fucking chest. You put me in a position in your life that I deserve to know. Yes, I'm willing to put all this effort for you, you fucking hoe. Tell me if there's someone else so my dad can say I told you so. I saw my whole future with you, but you're forcing me to let you go.
Just a tip for all you young heartthrobs out there. If you're trying to win a girl back and you're trying to get her to answer you, don't call her an effing hoe. Like, it's not going to work. The Detroit reference.
Colleen, I hope you know that I'm really fucking serious. I don't know if there's something that I did back in the past where you were in that shining show and I was worried to shit cause of the stories that you told me of the frontman Nicholas. Until it came to a point you were telling me you were gonna leave the venue. Then you started sending fucked up messages of you typing help. Lost my shit, I got Joseph to call Detroit police to attend you. Your reply stopped and you don't know how that felt. It all passed, you replied, and you told me that you were fine. All sorts of comfort and relief came to my fucking mind. I told you this experience of fear was my first time. But it's like you're disregarding the fact that I was traumatized. Now I'm questioning my fucking self if you still care about me like I care for you. Let me guess. You fucking don't. Cause if you did, you'd be giving minutes and hours to talk to me out of your fucking day, you fucking bitch. What's a relationship without communication? A motherfucking dead one. You should be living up to your saying that you told me that whenever you love someone, you give her your all. You made my feelings reach this much for you, that's why I'm willing to make this song. You not talking to me makes me feel like everything I do for us is fucking wrong. How fucking dare you drag me into your life and make me feel special if you're the one who's letting us shatter and fucking fall?
So I like the emotion that he's putting into it. You can really tell that, and that's a lot of the time how you feel. Like you're in that relationship, you're really invested, and the only thing you want is to have them reply back. But you just want to mosquito. You just want to, you want to be able to explain the situation. You just want a bit of, not so much closure, but you want to find out what's going on. How can you change things? What can you do to make it better? And you sort of, that anxiety and everything builds. You start to wrestle with your own emotions, and I'm sure everyone who's been in a relationship that's broken down or had something gone wrong, or anything like that, we've all felt this way. You're just pleading, and you just want someone to do that one thing. Just reply, just talk to me, just you know, come back at me. Even if you just call me an asshole, it doesn't matter. At least I know that you're there and you're responding, and we can take it from there. But and then when they don't, they give you the silent treatment. It just makes things so much worse. You start over analyzing, criticizing everything you've done, and then you end up, obviously, not everyone ends up in this situation, but he's sort of venting and he needs a way to vent. And you know, some people use art, some people go out and get into trouble, some people turn to substances, whatever. But you need that vent, you need that outlet. And I like the emotion that he's put in on the last bit. I don't know if it was, you know, if he's using past memories and drawing on that to try and invoke some emotion, or if he's just sort of acting it out for the film clip. But the break in his voice and stuff like that, it really adds just a little bit more of a punch to the message he's trying to get across.
Hours to talk to me out of your fucking day, you fucking bitch. What's a relationship without communication? A motherfucking dead one. You should be living up to your saying that you told me that whenever you love someone.
So here he's starting to, the anger's starting to build, like when he was saying, you know, what's the relationship without communication? And he's like, dead one. You know, that's when he's starting to get pent up, and then the anger turns into, you know, an overflow of emotion, and that's when he's starting to break down at the end.
When you give her your all, you made my feelings reach this much for you. That's why I'm willing to make this song. You not talking to me makes me feel like everything I do for us is fucking wrong. How fucking dare you drag me into your life and make me feel special? If you're the one who's letting us shatter and fucking fall.
Yeah, so that squeak or the break in his voice, a lot of the time, you know, everyone knows with emotion that's what happens. The nerves and everything, well, not nerves, but the emotion gets to your vocal cords, and you do that. I think though, it is obviously for the song. You know, some artists do have the ability to draw on past events and bring up that emotion, and but yeah, he still added what he needed to add to this. So. And he changes the wallpaper, and he probably changed the ringtone if he had a special ringtone, and yeah, it's all part of grieving and breaking up and just dealing with everything that's happened.
Colleen, I just want to understand everything that you feel, but you just ain't giving me anything to hold on to. Your actions seem like you're choosing to ignore me, and why is that? Please just let me understand, don't make me blame it on you. Is it these judgmental fucks who keep contacting you about shining? Or the depressive feeling you're getting from grieving from your friends who passed away? Who is making you feel that bad and smothered that you're left with literally zero things to say? It's making me think that maybe the throat cancer if your dad got the good of him. This is what my overthinking mind does when it knows my heart hasn't had a speck of fucking attention from the essence of a person it's attached to. I apologize with all my soul for anything I may have done to make you feel it's necessary to go non-existent. I'm genuine and blunt to you, so please be the same, cause to me this ain't a fucking game. I take absolutely everything about you to my fucking heart, and that's my imperfection. Are you still willing to stick to me? Cause your motherfucking inconsistent just shows just you don't love me enough. You ain't even missing me, cause unlike you, Colleen, you're the person I wanna be talking to every single day. It's give and take, where is the equality? So please, before I leave my country, if you are giving us up, just tell me you don't love me so the pain dies peacefully and you set me free.
Is she gonna reply? Nope. Oh, we still got 30 seconds. Maybe she replies. Yeah. Just gonna pause it there for a second. Just have a read of that. That's so true. In a world of, you know, information sharing, the technology at our fingertips, and, you know, the ability to have video conversations, and even what we're doing right now, you know, I may be sitting here alone talking to you guys, but when you guys are watching this, you feel a sense of connection with the person, if you've made it this far in the video. Obviously, you know, if you skipped out at minute 1, then you weren't engaged. So it's that engagement that we're all searching for, and a lot of people, you know, with access to more engagement throughout the world, a lot of people feel a lot more withdrawn. So the only engagement they have is through, you know, media devices and stuff like that. So that's when you can fall into the pitfall of thinking that, you know, an online relationship is the same as, you know, a physical in-person relationship. They can be, but a lot of the times they're different. So yeah, just read that out. You know, like, the internet has made it increasingly easy to connect with others and share our lives, which can be a good thing. The internet has also made it increasingly easy for anyone to believe that online relationships feel like real love. The online fantasy you have created is just that, a fantasy. Real relationships take work. Real relationships take two people spending time together. They take getting to know each other, other person's quirks and moods, their flaws and strengths. And that's why, you know, a lot of the time you see old couples, you know, like, they've been married for 50 years. They know every single thing about each other. So even in the darkest times, they know how to support each other. They know what they need. A lot of these, like, you know, flash in a pan relationships, you know, they start off with a mutual attraction, which is, you know, a fundamental part of the beginning of a relationship. But you don't build on those little things, so you don't know the quirks and moods. You don't know, you know, like, they're acting this way because of this, you know. So you take their actions personally when it's nothing personal at all, and then that affects how you behave to them, and they take that personally, and then you know, it all fizzles out. So I guess part of this is also be careful with online relationships, because you don't have the time to get to know each other, but also try and be a little bit more understanding of each other. You know, don't take the face value of an action or a word said. Try and deal with it without emotion. A lot of the times we let our own emotions cloud what we're seeing and how we perceive things, and then we react rather than act on information. We react to a situation. Yeah, not a routine of late night texts or Skype calls on an LED screen. Unless both you are financially capable of meeting right away, don't even think about it. One day when we meet, it'll never end well. So from that, I'm assuming that Colleen was more of a, you know, someone that he met online. And yeah, they had the FaceTime calls, and you know, they had that desire to talk to each other, but they, yeah, because he said they met at the club, or yeah, no, yeah, he said, I'm pretty sure he said they met up. So, but yeah, just be careful, like, you know, take things a lot of the time for what they are. You know, a lot of the time an online relationship is just that. You know, I like to think that you can build friendships and everything, you know, online and everything. And I guess in a way you can build a friendship, but getting into a more invested relationship, I guess, takes a little bit more than just an online presence. You know, until you've actually met someone in the flesh, it's a little bit hard to get to know them 100%. So, but yeah, that's it for this one, guys. Like always, if you did like the reaction, make sure to hit the thumbs up. Links for the original video will be down in the description box below. If you're not already a member of the Purple Fam and you'd like to consider becoming one, just hit that subscribe button. Simple as that. Doesn't cost you a cent. And come along for the ride. We do cover many different artists, genres, and everything else. So the whole philosophy of me starting the channel was finding new music through watching other people react to stuff. So I thought, well, hey, why don't I pass that on as well? So, you know, don't be scared to check out 30-40 seconds of something that you've never heard of before and see if you like it. You know, you come across lots of different artists and everything doing that. And yeah, we're all on the earth to have a, pleasant experience. And if that involves, finding new music, finding new artists, supporting new people, um, yeah, you weren't born liking music. You found it, you heard it, and you liked it. So hopefully this gives you some exposure to some new music. And yeah, I'm going to leave it at that. So like always, guys, I'm that guy Perps. And until next time, I'll see you then.